All right, welcome back. Now, this is the whole basis of this program, the magic formula. Once again, when I started out in Kirby, I learned this formula. I wasn't doing well in Kirby. I took the job, I was driving limousines, and I seen these guys go out and make this ton of money, and they talked me into going into working with them. And wow, it was amazing to see how much money they could make. It seemed so simple, but I wasn't doing very well in the beginning. I didn't know how to present. I didn't know how to sell. I didn't know how to close. I didn't know how to overcome objections, some of the basic stuff, and I didn't do very well. And then I learned this formula. We call it the magic formula. And when I got out of Kirby, I started doing real well in Kirby. But when I got out of Kirby, I went into the alarm industry, and I was giving away free alarms. All they had to do was pay $1 a day for the service, and I couldn't give a free alarm away. And it really blew my mind. But once again, I picked the phone up, and I called my old mentor, and I said, Wayne, I need some help. Here's what's going on. And he said, what, Wilson, are you using the formula? Ask me that one question. And from that day forward, I started using the formula, and I closed everybody I got in front of. And I taught it to my sales teams. I always teach it to everybody that I train, and I watch it change their results. It changes their life. I just had a gentleman come in here that's been in sales for, 5 or 6 years, and he's been struggling, and his wife's telling him to go get a real job, get out of this business. And just with a couple tweaks of this formula, he was able to start creating some business and closing deals. And it saved his dreams. His dreams of making real big money, not having a regular job, were saved because of this process. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first part of it is exposing the problem. We need to expose the problem. See, people, they don't think about a lot of things until it's downright urgent. They should buy a security system, right? But they don't buy it until they get broken into. In fact, that's the two number one times somebody gets a security system is when they buy a brand new home and they're scared of the neighborhood, so to speak, they're uncomfortable, or they get broken into, and now they're a day too late. So it's unfortunate. People buy what they want, not what they need so much. And until it's a real problem, they're not going to take action until it's a must, right? It's a should, we should do it. But then when it's a must, they go, you know what, we need to do this before, it's the wrong timing, or it's in our disadvantage not to. So exposing a problem. So with all the programs that we run and everything we've taught all of our people, the problem is, and security is very simple. It's say home invasion, or the wife coming home alone when the husband works late nights, or the children coming home from school early. Those are all concerns for families. Nobody wants to come home and walk in on a break-in. In fact, that's the most dangerous place anyone can be, is in their own home during a break-in. I do not believe in scare tactics, but I do believe in helping them see the challenge that's happening so that they can make the right decision and protect their family or get the solar system, whatever it is that we're offering. So we want to expose the problem. Second step is we want to solve the problem. Our product and service should solve the problem that they're having or potentially could have. And we want to get what we call tie downs during our presentation. So now we're talking about doing a presentation with somebody, and we're talking about helping them understand who you are, what you do, what benefits and your product or service does for your customers. And so it should be a process. And the beginning is exposing a problem, solving the problem with the product or service, and getting a tie down. Now, anytime I miss a tie down, I stop and come back and say, let me ask you this. If all the security system ever did one time was prevent an intruder from even coming to your house by having that yard sign out there, would you sleep better at night? And they're like, well, yeah, absolutely. I call that a tie down. They've just agreed with me that this is the right thing. This is going to do a job. It's not me telling them it's going to do a job. They're telling me that how they would feel about this product doing its job. And that's really what the whole formula is about, is getting the customer to really sell themselves by you guiding them through a process. So once again, expose a problem, solve a problem, and get a tie down. And when you go to close, when you have enough of the formula and enough tie downs, the close is very simple. They've said yes, yes, yes 3-5 times throughout 30 minutes or 45 minutes. just going ahead and getting enrolled or signing up or agreeing to it's really pretty simple at that point.